Moment in Punchestown. These are live pictures coming from Irish television, and just look at some of the fences they're jumping in this Cox's cash and carry chase. Now there are 21 runners in this. Birdie's Prince, Celtic Strike and Donegal are absentees. We've got two English raiders, What's Your Problem, the mount of Jamie Osborne, and Sheer Steel, ridden by Grand National winning jockey Carl Llewellyn. We've also got the very useful Roc de Prance, and this one trained by Ted Walsh, who's won 3 times at the track. But just look at the fences that they jump in here. They have water splashes, banks, stone walls, you name it, they jump it. There's a little hurdle there, and they're all going on well over that. That's a stone wall there. There's already a faller at the back. And this Punchestown is where they had the European 3-day event championship last year. Let's go over there now and find out what's going to happen. Tony ahead.
Next fence, which is a hurdle, and What's Your Problem is the leader, who's going pretty wide there, and Roc de Prance on the inside gaining ground. Mr. Murhill is behind these as they come down to jump this hurdle. What's Your Problem and Roc de Prance, Force 11 and Mr. Murhill are 3rd and 4th. Across the floor is 5th, Green Bay is 6th, then there's a gap to Black Russian, and behind Black Russian as they race to the next one is Bronock with Colleen Dove, Feeney Well and Knox's Corner. Over that hurdle, What's Your Problem, just the leader. Roc de Prance a close 2nd, Force 11 is 3rd, a gap then of 3 lengths to Mr. Murhill. Across the floor and Green Bay are next, then comes Black Russian. Behind Black Russian is Knox's Corner as they go now to the next fence, which is a hedge, and Force 11 has regained a narrow lead. What's Your Problem is 2nd, Roc de Prance 3 lengths back. Mr. Murhill and Across the Floor come next, and then Green Bay, Black Russian, and there's a faller there. Bronock is gone. Feeney Well was hampered. They're away now into the country once again, heading towards another ditch, and Force 11 in the lead, being followed in 2nd place by What's Your Problem. They're followed in 3rd place by Mr. Murhill, and alongside Mr. Murhill is Roc de Prance, then Green Bay. Across the floor, Black Russian is next. They're going away now towards the double, which they jump in the opposite direction, and as they go over it, it's What's Your Problem and Force 11 the leaders, and Saucy Boyce in trouble there, staggers over it as they swing left-handed now away from the big double and go through the water splash. Roc de Prance on the inside, just the leader, from Force 11 in 2nd, a 3-length gap to Mr. Murhill, who's running in 3rd place. Bush Fence comes up next. It's jump number 19, and Force 11 and Mick Reardon, and alongside Roc de Prance and Tony Martin. Mr. Murhill, What's Your Problem, Green Bay, a slight mistake. Then comes Black Russian as they continue on now towards the next fence. They're beginning to make their way towards the general area of the stands, and the leaders are Force 11 and Roc de Prance, followed by Mr. Murhill in 3rd. And Across the Floor made a bad mistake there, almost unseated rider, as they clear that Liverpool-style fence, and Green Bay is gone there. Green Bay is gone, and there's a couple of horses that have gone out there on the wrong track after that fence as they make their way down now towards the next jump. Knox's Corner looks as if he was one of those that went the wrong way. The faller there was Black Russian, was a faller, as they come back now towards the Bullfinch with Roc de Prance, Mr. Murhill, Force 11. What's Your Problem, they're clear of Across the Floor and Allowell away, and they're a long way clear of the rest as they swing down now to the Bullfinch. Roc de Prance in the lead, jumps it ahead of Mr. Murhill. Force 11 is 3rd, behind Force 11 in 4th place is What's Your Problem, and then Across the Floor, and they're clear of Allowell away, and it's Roc de Prance and Mr. Murhill as they run down now towards this next jump, a water jump, and Roc de Prance the favourite, 3 lengths clear. Mr. Murhill in 2nd, and they're a long way clear of Force 11 and Across the Floor. Behind these comes What's Your Problem. They've 3 fences left now, and Roc de Prance is the leader, 6 lengths clear. In 2nd place is Mr. Murhill, and Mr. Murhill is a good 15 clear of Across the Floor. Then behind Across the Floor is Force 11. What's Your Problem's got very tired in 5th. But at this one, it's Roc de Prance. Wasn't foot perfect by any means. Still leads by 5 from Mr. Murhill. They're cleared Across the Floor. Force 11 is next as they make the turn now that brings them around towards the straight. They have another couple of fences to jump, and the leader, Roc de Prance, out in front. Tony Martin in the saddle. and leads by a good 10 lengths now from Mr. Murhill in second. Mr. Murhill is cleared across the floor, and over that Rock the Prince clear 10 to 12 lengths to the good. Mr. Murhill is second, and they're a long way clear of Cross the Floor in third, and then Force 11 facing down out of the final fence. And Rock the Prince, Tony Martin glances over his shoulder. He only has to jump this now to win the Touche Cup, Ireland's longest race. Rock the Prince the leader. Mr. Murhill trying to rally in second. They're a long way cleared across the floor. Rock the Prince, he's getting a bit tired, but he's safely over the last. Mr. Murhill has closed the gap considerably, but on the run in, it's Rock the Prince chased by Mr. Murhill in second as they race up towards the line. Rock the Prince, Mr. Murhill is coming all the time, but Rock the Prince 3 to 4 lengths clear as they go up to the line. Rock the Prince has won it for Tony Martin. In second place is Mr. Murhill. Across the Floor will be third, and Force 11 fourth. And just two other horses going to attempt the last fence there, Alawala Way and Black Russian, who was remounted after a fall on the far side. So number one, Rock the Prince, owned by Mrs. David Thompson, trained by Ted Walsh, and ridden by Tony Martin, have taken it. There we see the last two to finish, Alawala Way and Black Russian.
Here's the full result of the 2:45 at Punchestown, won by number one, Rock the Prince, 6 to 4 favourite. Second, number 18, Mr. Murhill, 25 to 1. And third, number 11, Across the Floor at 20 to 1. On runners, numbers 8, 10 and 13, and 21 round.